Hi there, and welcome to the walk around video for my Westfield Sport 250. I've recently finished the build, and so before I book the IVA, I'd just like to do a slow walk around of the car, and if you can spot anything that I've missed or anything that you think might trip me up during the IVA, I'd really appreciate you adding to the comments. Thanks very much and enjoy the video. Let's begin with the right hand side of the car, beginning at the front. Quick look at the nose grille, the front offside suspension, all the appropriate IVA plastic caps have been fitted, most of them pushed into place, but a couple have been fitted with silicone to keep them on. I've tried to kink the brake pipes with a pigtail. I've run them through a pair of cable ties attached to the anti-roll bar so that they move freely but don't touch the bodywork or the wishbones on full lock either way. I am a little bit confused about these door hinges. I'm not going to fit doors or a roof. I got these little plastic caps that came in the Westfield IVA kit, but they don't seem to fit on these hinge blocks, so I'm not sure if I'm doing something wrong there. Seats and seat belts. I think I've read online that there's a problem with the TRS seatbelts that were supplied by Westfield in that they're not IVA compliant. They have an FIA homologation number on them, which I don't know if you can just see there, but they don't have any E numbers, and I'm not sure if that's going to cause me a problem at IVA. The dash is fairly standard. I've used the Westfield toggle switches. I've fitted electric mirrors with the switches behind the steering wheel. I've also fitted a USB charger that's got a plastic cap, so hopefully that's okay. And you can just see down there the C-Tech battery conditioner, but that will be tucked away behind the dash during the IVA, so hopefully not a problem. Moving round to the back of the car, the Westfield half cage, hopefully no sharp edges on there. Got an additional high level brake light which I fitted with a bit of silicone just to trim it in. Got the appropriate covers on the seat belt mountings, and the carbon roll cage covers at the feet of the roll cage as well. I'm not going to fit the boot during IVA. All the lights are fairly standard. I have tried hard to get the fog light and the reversing light vertical. That was something that caught me out in my first IVA about 25 years ago. Passenger side of the cabin. This is the passenger footwell. I've got the, I don't know if you can see the little vinyl sheets there that protect the passenger's legs. Also got some interior lights that I fitted there. Put carpet on the underside of the ECU tray and tried to lift all the wiring well out of the way. I've used button head bolts on all the fittings here in the footwell. And just finally the passenger side of the car. Again, the Westfield supplied bonnet catch covers on there, and the same treatment for the near side suspension with the same solution for the brake cable. A little bit of trim around the edge of the cycle wings. and all the plastic caps on the bolts. One area that I'm not sure about, the bolts that hold the clamps for the exhaust. I've added a couple of plastic protection caps. I don't know whether they're going to melt when the exhaust gets warm or what else I could do to protect that. There's also the threads on the other end of those bolts, which at the moment are exposed. I don't know whether this is a problem. Obviously they're between the exhaust and the car. Similarly, at the other end of the exhaust, if we can see down here, I've added a plastic cap to that bolt. I am going to add a cap to this bolt as well, but again, I'm not sure whether there's going to be a problem with them just melting off when the exhaust gets warm. Quick look under the bonnet at the Ford EcoBoost engine. I don't know how much I need to be concerned with this area, given that it's got the bonnet on top. The engine is fitted pretty much as standard. The only change I've made is to add a plumbed-in fire extinguisher. There's one of the nozzles, and there's another nozzle. Other than that, the engine is as supplied by Westfield. Third fire extinguisher nozzle down there. So, not sure if there's anything I need to worry about here in the engine bay. And just a very quick look under the car. I have the Power Torque shallow sump, so not actually too much to see. A little bit of trim on the edge of the nose cone. There you can see the bottom of the sump. And then just running back, fuel lines on this side, brake lines on the other. Not too much else to see there. So thank you very much for watching my video. As I said, if you do have any comments or suggestions, or you can see anything that I've missed which might cause me a problem during the IVA, I'd really appreciate your feedback in the comments below. Thanks very much.